Did you learn it in Australia or did you actually learn it in China?
No, I learned it in China.
You know what?
So how long did it take you? Did you find it hard at first?
Oh yeah, like I mean, I was here initially for like 7 years, 6 years before I took myself into a full-time university course for like 2.5 years, and that was for learning. Oral was okay, but it was mainly for reading. So I had to like do reading, and then once I started reading, everything changed. And then afterwards, I moved to a village for like 3 or 4 years, and that really helped my Chinese.
You know what? The way that you speak Mandarin, right? You sound more like
Yeah,
you know we have different accent, but
是
yours
东北的吗？
yeah, yours sound more like have a northern accent compared to mine because I'm from the south. Can you tell
是啊，
by the way I
耶
talk?
耶耶，啊哈，是啊，我住在北方的，我在天津。
Oh, he absolutely
对，
has
我
like
在。
a northerner's accent because mine
Yeah,
is like
right.
totally from the
Yeah.
south. That's why he picked up the accent from the north.
Oh, so you can actually tell the accents as well. It's me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You could tell accents between northern and southern.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
said that he sounds like.
Well, what's your actual first name, if you don't mind me asking?
Daniel.
Okay, that's cool. So
Yeah.
what did you do? Like, why did you decide to go to China? Was it for work?
Initially it was, yeah. I mean, I came here with my university for 1 month, and then I went back, and then I decided I want to go back to China.
So to go
And
from
then,
Australia
like,
to China,
yeah,
you need a visa?
yeah. And then I came here, and I was originally meant to be here for 3 years. 3 turned to 5, 5 turned to 10, 10 turned to 15, and then afterwards you say fuck it.
So you don't miss back home?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's things back home that when I'm back home for the first 2 weeks, I go, why did I ever leave? And there's things where when I come back to China, I go, why would I ever go back to Australia?
Well, especially when you know the language now, it makes it a lot
And
easier,
also
right?
the culture too,
Oh,
because he's been there for so
yeah,
long.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
okay,
I
so
know.
what about the food prices? Like, I keep hearing that you could have a full course meal or something for like $10 American or whatever. Is that true?
Depends on where you go.
Yeah, you can, but I mean, I think it depends on, like, in China, the thing is with China, it has everything. It has the cheapest of cheapest, but it has the most expensive of expensive,
Oh,
right?
okay,
It
yeah.
has everything. So it really depends on how you want to eat and how you want to live. Like, there's stuff over here where it's just, okay, that makes Australia look cheap. But, you can also go and eat, like, a bowl of noodles for like, $2, $3.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I hear anyways.
It all depends on how you want to live, right? That's the beauty of China, is that it has everything. It really depends on you.
So in your time there that you've been there all these years, have you ever heard of a clown named Sir Pent?
No.
I guess, well, you don't watch YouTube too much over there?
I watch YouTube a lot, but I don't really. I think what I watch on YouTube tends to be very focused. I don't really deviate too much outside a certain.
Topics or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this guy, all he does is he lived in China for about 10 years or so, and he was praising it like no tomorrow. But ever since he left, he's got like over a million subscribers. He bashes China left and right. And
Is that There's two of them, right? One's a South African, one's American.
the South African is Sir Pence, and the other one's Sea Milk. You know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
then.
yeah.
Biggest
They used to
clowns
do a
on
channel.
YouTube.
I mean, look, here's the thing. I mean, these guys shit can China, but that's how they make a living.
Oh
right?
shit! You should see all the followers are like sheep, man.
No, I know. I mean, look, here's the thing. Every place has good and bad.
Well, of course.
And the good and bad is different. So it's up to you what you're willing to decide, right? And what's acceptable. Like, there's certain things over here that I don't like, and there's certain things in Australia I don't like. It's just, like, I don't even take them that serious, because, like, you sit there, you listen to their Mandarin, you listen to how they sort of do things in China when they were there, and I'm like that's not how that's not to say I'm perfect, but you could tell they were pushing a lot of barriers where they shouldn't be if you're sort of living there, you know? And I just go, yeah, okay. And then obviously they blow things up in order to get viewership, like they exaggerate things. And do they say some legitimate stuff? Sure. But the reason why they keep doing this, and because that's how they make a living.
Money.
Like, let's face it, their whole podcast studio equipment and everything is made in China. Like, if they were so anti-China, they would spend the extra money and buy shit that wasn't made in China. But, they don't do that because it can't be that bad if they're willing to support it in so many other ways financially through buying products made in China. So, I mean, I think where they're sort of coming from is like, look, lifestyle. And I agree there's certain aspects of lifestyle that even after 20 years makes me a little bit uncomfortable. However, when I go back to Australia, excuse me, Australia's becoming more like China. It's no better in a lot of ways.
Yeah, but the biggest joke with this guy is that he bashes China still to this day, yet he has a Chinese wife.
Well, I mean, to me, the biggest thing is that they make, like, if China wasn't the way that it was, they wouldn't be making money. So, like they can hate it, but they should also thank it because it's like that's what makes them money. Because if China met all their expectations, they would be a bunch of broke dudes just fucking fixing motorbikes and shit.
Yep.
Like, so you can bash it, and that's everyone can bash every country, right? I can see China or make like a Douyin channel or like, Xiaohongshu, like their social media. I can sit there and bash Australia, but like what the fuck's like? What am I trying to accomplish? I'm not trying to create harmony between the two countries. See, okay, I would like it if they said, okay, listen, if they divided their show and they said, listen, one half they go, this is what we love about China, and this is what we support about China, and this is what we don't like. But what they're doing is they're feeding on hate. And it's very easy to feed in negativity in this world right now. And I don't know if we need any more. I think it's a bit fucked. So I take it with a grain of salt because I know what they're trying to do. They're just trying to feed off hate in order to make money. And,
well, it's working, though. It's working. You've seen how many subscribers they have.
What are you guys talking about?
Sir Pent's on YouTube.
That's a Chinese YouTube channel?
It's a white guy from South Africa who lived in China for a little while, then moved back to the States and does nothing but bash China and show all these fake videos about the disaster of China, and he's really profiting off of it. He's got like over 1 million subscribers, and a lot of people feed off of his bullshit.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, a lot of people do. He walks around in a fucking suit in 40-degree weather.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's a lot of shit. Like, I generally don't like what they say, but I also know that there's another industry over here where foreigners do the opposite of what they do. So I know, like, there's a bunch of foreigners in China. They go on social media, they speak some bullshit Chinese, and then they praise the country so hard that they're just sucking up to it in order to gain views and praise and recognition. So I consider them, they're the total opposites, but they follow the same strategy.
Yeah, but the problem is
the Chinese government give them like a recompense for doing that?
I don't know. That I don't know. But I know that, like, and the thing is, if you read the Chinese comments, like, they also pick up on that. Like, Chinese are very interesting, is that a lot of the stuff came late to China, but they go through trends and stuff a lot faster than the West. Like, they pick up on shit a lot more. And they'll just pick up and go, bro, you're just talking, you're just giving us lip service to get views.
Yeah, but if you notice, the ones that praise China only have maybe 10% of the subscribers that the people that bash China do.
Yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, if you were in China and you were bashing China, you'd be thrown out.
Well, yeah, you
Like,
can't. That's why he didn't do that when he was in China before.
that's right. He was just praising it in order to, you know, there's like another guy called, he's a New Zealander, and he does more dry content and dry analytical content, and he's still in China, but he sort of rides the, he sort of sits on, you know, like sits on the fence. So he does critical analysis. I forget his name, but it's very interesting. But it's more dry. It's not as, I consider that guy like Laowhy, whatever his name is, and Spritz or whatever the fuck. I consider that stuff is like it's very novice material about China. Like a lot of the hardcore real content about China is very dry, and it's very analytical, and it's not sexy, right? It's not like fucking drone footage and, you know, weird photos and videos. It's sort of like breaking down texts and new laws released by Central. It's not for the masses, but
Yeah.
I would give it a thumbs up, yeah.
Hey, number 6, Vi, welcome back, brother.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
What's going on? Roberto and Brian, you guys remember Vi, right? I don't think number 3 you've ever met Vi.
Yeah.
You have? Yeah, we've been
I've
all
seen him
around a
before.
while.
I met him before.
Yeah.
You guys talking about China?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
In particular, I don't know if you ever, Vi, if you ever saw a YouTuber, Sir Pent.
No, I never saw him.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. This guy, all he
Oh.
does is bash China now that he's left there.
Yeah, I remember Vi.
I saw one guy. Maybe that's the same guy. He was in China and he was all quiet. As soon as he left, he started bashing China.
No, this
Maybe
guy,
that's the
when he
same
went to
guy.
China, he's always dressed in a black suit, black tie, and he just walks
Oh no, it's a
around.
different guy.
Yeah,
There was
Well,
another
let-
guy who did that.
Look, let's be frank here. People say, why don't you write a book about some of the shit that I've done over here? And the thing is like, because I don't want to get kicked out or thrown into prison, right? So I've got to be truthful there. But for me, it is, so I understand like when they leave, they can really say their true opinion, right? But if you're saying your true opinion just so you can make money, fuck that. Like, you got to give it, like, where I didn't really like what they did is that they just played into the stupidity of the masses. Like, when they talked about the good stuff, all they did was talk about fucking food.
yeah.
Like, you know, food and drink. Oh, food's cheap. Food tastes good. Food tastes good. It's like, shut the fuck. There is more to China than fucking food. And I think that's where they didn't really integrate too much into China themselves. They just sort of, like, they were sort of protected a little bit, probably by their wives. And until, like, you actually sort of stay here, integrate into the society, because I do it all by myself. I don't have a wife as a translator. You know, it's all done by myself and shit.
Can you get around with just English there?
No way. No.
I saw a YouTuber who did that. So he was in China. He was all quiet, right? He didn't really say anything. And then he went to Hong Kong, and they started talking, and he left. As soon as he came back to America, he bashed all kinds of shit about China.
Yeah, but it's me. If you're in like one of the big cities like Beijing or Shanghai, if you spoke English, you can get by or no? I mean, it's a tourist area, right?
I think it depends on where.
I mean, it depends where you hang out.
See.
I mean,
If
I
you're
don't
with
go.
local people, you can't. I told you.
No, but then to be fair, right? And like he said, like it's me said, like it depends where you're at. Like if you go Guangzhou, they speak English. That's what I was
No,
saying.
it depends where
Yeah,
in Guangzhou.
you know
Like,
what?
most of the
Honestly,
places don't.
Yeah, depends on where you go, and also if you don't know any Mandarin, it's like everywhere. They will try to, you know, they know you're tourist, they know you're foreigner. You're not gonna get the real experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's what I'm saying is that I know foreigners that like live in Beijing. They've been here longer than me. They're Chinese as shit. And what do? They just like live in apartment complexes where it's foreigners. They just like eat at foreign restaurants and hang around foreigners, and you know they're just fucking giant children.
No, but
Uh-huh.
okay, so But then, to be fair, I can understand how they feel, right? Because they don't integrate, like you said. If you don't integrate, you're gonna end up complaining. If you don't like you integrated, right? You became part of you kind of like matched with the society, right?
As much as you can. Yeah, I know, but like as much as you can, but like
as much as you can, right?
Yeah. Like that's on you, right? That's a lot of effort and work, and it's a fucked up process.
And they do the same thing
back,
in Japan.
Pavel.
They come here, right? And they marry a Japanese girl. They do the same thing in Japan. They marry a Japanese girl, and after 2 years, they start complaining about every freaking thing in Japan. So if you don't like it, freaking just go home. Nobody's stopping you from getting on the airplane. You don't like it, go home. You know.
Yeah. That's it.
This is not your country, right?
I would make that argument for Europe with all these people coming in there.
Yeah, it's the same shit, right? The Europe, right?
Well, I mean, the difference is they're going to Europe for welfare. Like no one moves to Japan or China for welfare because they've actually got it right. Right? They don't have welfare for immigrants. Fuck that.
Yeah, but it's me. Doesn't China starting to get a lot of? Again, I'm not trying to be racist or something, but black people.
That's right. Where?
I heard that too.
They got some pockets now, even in Guangdong, where there's like black people, right?
So there's this one place in like Guangzhou, right, where it's basically a fucking town where it's all just filled like with Africans, right? And they started doing cleanups there, but I mean, because I was surprised, right? I was surprised about this shit, and apparently it's because China is doing so many relations with Africa that they've let it slide. That they've let that slide.
Okay.